What's up, Lumiose trainers? Lumiose trainer Zach here. April 1st, 1997. That's when the Pokemon anime made its debut. That makes it the 21st anniversary since Ash's journey begun. To celebrate this occasion, I'll be giving my opinion on all the Pokemon he's caught in his travels so far. Now this is actually a tag video created by my good buddy Entity Maze, so show him some love by checking out his original video. Before I start, let me go over the rules. Number 1. Link the creator's channel in the video and description. Number 2. Go all out for about 30 seconds of what the Pokemon was like and what your favorite moments were, then giving it a rating out of 10. Number 3. Go through Ash's Pokemon in chronological order, even Pokemon that he's released. And number 4. Tag 3 Poketubers towards the end of this video so they can do the tag as well. Now, as great of an idea this is, I actually thought I'd have a little more fun with this tag by shaking things up for my video. I'm going to be reviewing every Ash Ketchum Pokemon in 10 words or less. The scores will range from 10 to -10. 10 obviously meaning the best, and -10 not necessarily meaning terrible, but more like so bad it's good. So essentially, the closer it is to 0, the worse it actually is, if that makes sense. Hope you're okay with that, Ben.
Hey, no problem, bro. Go right ahead.
You heard the man. Now, just as a heads up, I won't be mentioning any of Ash's Alola Pokemon since they still have time to grow and develop some more. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's get started. The strongest Pokemon, if its level didn't reset so much. Come back, Butterfree, we miss you. Whoa, it finally evolved, and it's gone. Amazing, reliable, and chooses not to evolve. That's awesome. Iconic as heck, always great to see it return. Beyblade, let it rip. Freaking awesome in its first battle. Back to Professor Oak's. Training? Pfft, yeah, I'm pretty sure Ash just got scammed. Insert slime joke here. When did Ash catch these again? Iconic Lapras writing is iconic. Amazing in every series except the one he debuted in. Why weren't you used more? The only girl Ash will ever get. I mean, it evolved during Sinnoh, so that's cool. Why is he always so happy? I like it though. Whoa, Ash got a shiny? Completely forgettable until the Battle Frontier season. Extremely underrated. Cool, calm, and badass. Until it got its heart broken. Wait, he's not catching a Mudkip? Well, maybe if you weren't so emotional, you'd actually win. Why didn't you come during the Battle Frontier? Would have been an Ambipom if he kept it. The best bird Pokemon Ash has ever owned. The one exception where it was better off not evolving. And this is to go even further beyond! Ice Aqua Jet is such bullshit, but it's still awesome. Great personality, great development, and all around great Pokemon. Pretty sure it could have evolved if it stuck around longer. Go away. Honestly, he was there for the jokes. And that's okay. Discounted Fernape. Attract was heavily abused in this series. Focus Blast? More like Focus Miss, am I right? Oh, Ash is catching more than 6 in this region? Why? Okay, I guess he's just catching anything now. Finally, something in this region that's actually good. The reason my channel kicked off in the first place. Who needs personality when you've got an awesome typing? No te preocupes, hermano. Yo te protegeré. Why do people overlook his losses during the Karlos League? Awesome Pokemon, disappointing results. And there you have it. That's my review of all of Ash's Pokemon he's owned till the beginning of the Sun and Moon series. Now, to save you the trouble of going through the whole list, I'll be going over the top 5 and bottom 5 of Ash's Pokemon. Let's begin. Top 5. Number 5. Crocodile. This is Ash's best Unova Pokemon, hands down. It started out as a Sandile that met Ash in the very beginning of his journey, then ended up following him because he had a rivalry with Pikachu. It would constantly challenge it to a battle, and even evolved into a Crocorock because of this. When it was finally defeated, it had nothing else to do, so that's when Ash stepped in and caught it. Having it be a part of Ash's journey so early on gave him a lot of development, which made him a very welcome addition to the team, especially since most of his Unova team was garbage. Sceptile almost made it to this spot, but I feel like Crocorock got way more development than Too Cool for School Sceptile. Number 4. Charizard. It started out as a trusty and reliable Charmander, but once it evolved into Charmeleon, it became disobedient, and then it got even worse as a Charizard. It wasn't until the Orange Islands where Charizard finally decided to listen to Ash, and then it became the badass we know today. Charizard wins almost every battle it's in, which is why he's always saved for the really big League or Battle Frontier matches. It's always epic to see this Pokemon come back, so I don't know how people can hate on it. Number 3.
Gliscor!
You ever heard the saying, started from the bottom, now we're here? Cause that's what I think of when I think of Gliscor. It started out as a wimpy Gligar that would cry over everything. It wanted to be a great battler, but was just too afraid. But as the series went on, it tried to tough it out, and eventually became a powerful Gliscor. It even decided to stay and train with the Air Battle Master in order to get stronger. That's some huge development. I'm proud of you, buddy. You've come a long way. Number 2. Greninja. This Pokemon is amazing. I mean, it's my all-time favorite Pokemon for a reason. Ever since the beginning of the XY series, it's been hinted that Ash and Greninja were meant to be. They were both so similar and were willing to work hard in order to become strong. And of course, this led to them unlocking the Ash Greninja transformation. But it doesn't stop there, because we actually had a small arc dedicated to Ash and Greninja trying to master this transformation, which led to some real growth and development between the two. This was awesome. I can honestly go on and on about Greninja, but you get the point. Number 1. Infernape. Infernape is without a doubt Ash's best Pokemon, not just because of strength, but because of its character development. This Pokemon played a key role in Ash and Paul's rivalry. It went from being under Paul and getting treated like shit, to being owned by Ash where it could unlock its full potential by evolving and mastering Blaze, something that Paul couldn't do. And to add insult to injury, Infernape, the one that Paul abandoned, is the one to finish off the battle and defeat him in the Sinnoh League. It was truly amazing. I don't think Ash will ever get a Pokemon that's this great ever again. Alright, that was the top 5 Pokemon owned by Ash, but let's be honest here. You're really here to find out who the worst are, so let's get to the bottom 5. Number 5. Torkoal. Torkoal is just bad. It doesn't really win any battles, and it just shows up and loses. A lot. The only thing that saves it from being higher on this list is its personality. Although Torkoal is complete trash on the battlefield, at least it had a memorable personality. You see, Ash's Torkoal is a big crybaby. He would be super emotional and cry over everything. Whether it was happy or sad, this Pokemon would just start bawling out, and I actually found this kind of funny, believe it or not. I'd take a memorable personality over a completely boring Pokemon any day, so that's fine, I guess. Number 4. Pidgeot. Speaking of boring personalities, here's Pidgeot. Now this Pokemon was actually pretty cool as a Pidgeotto. The only problem is, the anime gave it no personality whatsoever, and never let it win a battle either. Well, it did win against a Rattata once, but that was pretty much it. And just when it seemed like it was gonna get better by having it evolve, Ash decides to release it. What? That was pretty dumb. Number 3. Primeape. When Ash caught Primeape, it was completely disobedient, so he never used it. And when he decided to use it during a fighting type competition, it decided to finally listen to Ash after he saved him from getting hurt. But then the guy Ash faced, Anthony, tells him that he wants to train Primeape so he can become a champion. So Ash accepts. First of all, why should Ash trust you to train his Primeape when they already beat you? Sounds to me like you just made up that excuse to get your hands on the strongest Pokemon in the tournament. What's even more annoying is the fact that all of Ash's Pokemon that he sends back to other people easily come back when he needs them to, except for Primeape. Number 2. Palpitoad. Alright, what was the point of catching this thing? I mean, I already thought that Leavanny was a little extra, but then we get this? It's just so weird that Ash caught another water type when he already had Oshawott. Ash barely used this thing. He was only relevant during the tournament in Nimbasa Town and the gym battle with Elisa. That's it. Then we don't see it again until the Unova League for one battle, and then it disappears until the very end of the series. Seriously, can someone tell me why they thought this would be a good addition to the team? He rotated every other Unova Pokemon except for Palpitoad, so this honestly felt like a wasted capture. It sucks too, cause Palpitoad actually seemed like a decent battler. And number 1, Unfezant. This is it, the worst of the worst. Unfezant is just bad, man. It's super boring, doesn't do anything, sucks in battle, and has zero personality. Unfezant is so bad that when it came time for Ash to bring back Charizard, he swapped it for Unfezant and sent it to the never-ending purgatory that is Professor Oak's lab. That was the last time we saw Pheasant until the last episode, so there's that. It was pretty much given the Palpitoad treatment after the league was done. And yeah, even though Palpitoad had less screen time, at least he was able to get some wins. The only major win I can think of for Pheasant was the battle it had against Skyla. That's it. In my opinion, this is the worst Pokemon Ash has owned, and I never want to see it again. Thanks for watching, everyone. Now's the time where I tag 3 other Poketubers. So I tag HDV, Karlos Pokemon, and The Poke Resort. It will be awesome to hear your opinion on Ash's Pokemon. Alright, it's time for me to head out now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe to become a Lumiose trainer today. Also, follow me on Twitter to find out what's up and what's new. Last but not least, make sure to live your life to the fullest, and I'll see you all next time.